let me ask you this question. When you first came to Nashville and you were really on the single scene, what was your perception of the women here in Nashville opposed to the women there in Chicago?
Man, that is a good, you know what? Women here are definitely have not been able to women here are not aggressive. I mean, women in Chicago are definitely more aggressive.
In a sense?
In the sense of, you know, they don't make you work too hard. You know what I'm saying? Women here, they want you to work hard, and I still have not been able to really get down with a Nashville woman.
Okay. So when you say that they make you work hard, is that a good thing on their behalf? Are they trying to make you work hard in order to win them, or does that make you work hard? And does that say that they're trying to make you acknowledge them as being that African queen that they see themselves as?
I don't think just because somebody don't make you work as hard, they're not an African queen. I just think when you make somebody work hard, you end up by yourself. Because for me, I don't have the patience to go above and beyond. If I like you, I'm gonna pretty much tell you I like you, and if you reciprocate, then we can move on. But here in Nashville, it's just never that simple. At least from my experiences, it has never been that simple, you know. And then again, I think that one issue I've had is that I've always intimidated a lot of women, you know. But I'm a teddy bear, man. You know, I'm a good guy, man. Especially to a woman, you know. It's just a matter of who comes close enough, who I let in that door to see how good I am. You know?
Well, can you really say that that you're a big teddy bear? I think there's a piece that you done recently. Pardon my diction.
Yeah.
Was that the teddy bear that was talking, or was that the grizzly?
That was just the real part of my diction. It was just a situation where I was talking to this girl, and she had been in my house, you know, a few times, hung out with me and everything, and you know, she got to know me. She didn't even know about the spoken word, and then she got to know me. I started to tell her, you know, some of the things that I've been through and some things in my past. Now, I'm far removed from that past, but so, you know, one day I asked her, I said, you know, why you never invite me over, you know, to your house? And her reply was, since, you know, because of your past, I don't feel comfortable letting you come to my house. That kind of messed me up, because I'm like, okay, I'm a poet now, you know. I'm not. If you're comfortable coming into my crib, then why aren't you comfortable with me coming to yours? And that's when I wrote Pardon My Diction. So it was just real. It was just real to write that out, you know.
And was that the beginning of a beautiful relatalship, or was that the?
I told her don't call me no more. I mean, how can you really talk to someone if they not comfortable with you coming to their house? It's no point to keep moving on with that situation. It's no point. And trust me, I'm very selfish with my time. So at that point, you know, but she was from Nashville too, so maybe that was. maybe that was part. There we go. I had to work hard.
So she wanted the quote unquote bad boy image that she perceived you as being, but she wanted to keep that on the low. And when it came down to actually verbally and physically being seen with you in her zone, that's not something that she was comfortable with.
You know, I don't even consider myself a bad boy, and I definitely don't think she considered me one, because that wasn't how I was presented to her. But maybe after she found out, after I told her a few things about me, That's how she felt, and I guess she got uncomfortable as long as she was coming to my house. Which I'm like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm not gonna, you coming to my house anyway. Anyway, but the thing is, the bottom line is that I wrote from that experience, and I wrote part of my diction from that particular experience.
So would you say that the majority of the pieces that has been written since you've been in Nashville has been about the relationships that you experienced here, pretty much?
No, just a few. A lot of my poetry stems from Chicago, and things that I've done or been through, or just or just some ways that different ways that I think about different things. I may write about them. So I may write I got a blog that I write.
Right.
I write articles and I write poetry. So things that I write usually stems from. It can be a thought, it can be an experience, it can be a past or present friendship or relationship with somebody. And
what is your definition of friendship?
Loyalty, man. Loyalty, and I'll tell you this: loyalty means everything to me. And people that I'm friends with, that's in my inner circle. Loyalty has always been there. And a lot of my loyal friends are not even, not in Nashville, they're in Chicago. People that I've been friends with forever. The one thing that I can say, and I'm sorry, Nashville, but I gotta say it, I have not been able to find any loyalty in this city dealing with anybody because, is the mentality is very different in a way that I can't comprehend it, because even the streets have ethics, So even if you are in a quote unquote hood, there are ethics there. There are lines that cannot be crossed, and for some reason in Nashville, those ethics does not seem to exist. So that's probably another reason why I'm more of an introvert, because it's hard to trust and it's hard to find loyalty here in the city of Nashville. And I don't know why that is, but I love Nashville. It's cool. It's a cool city, I've enjoyed myself here and but every now and then I have to go back to Chicago and get that reality check to keep me so I won't start thinking like Nashvillians and acting like them.
So you think it's a detrimental behavior, personality to have for Nashvillians if they go to some place like Chicago or Detroit and have the same mentality?
If people from Nashville went to Chicago and lived there with the mentality that they have here, I don't think they would survive.
How come?
Because one thing, Chicago's just very real. People are very real there, like very, very real. So you take me, you put me back in Chicago, I'm a soft dude up there. People think I'm harsh, in Nashville, but you put me in a room full of Chicago people, then I fit right in, I think that...
Does it take you a while to, acclimate yourself back into the... into that mentality once you get back to Chicago?
Oh man, yeah. It's not easy going back home because so much has changed. So when I go to Chicago, people look at me like he's not from here, and that just means I've been down here a bit long, because people can automatically detect, when you're not from Chicago. So when I go there, them not knowing that I'm from Chicago, people just look at me and I can tell that they know that I don't live there, or they can smell that scent of the South on me or something, but it definitely is hard sometimes when I go home because, once you leave that environment, you're gone for a while, you lose some of your reflexes and things like that. So you gotta